Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is one of the most recognizable names in pro wrestling and one of the biggest success stories in the industry to date. And he's one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. On top of all that, while he stepped away from wrestling, even claiming that he quietly retired in 2019, Johnson made appearances as The Rock on WWE SmackDown in September 2023 and WWE Raw in early January 2024 before joining the TKO board of directors later that month. He even teased a long-anticipated rivalry with his cousin, dominant, undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns. However, despite all this success, Johnson comes from humble origins, something he's never been shy to share. Even after his rise to fame, The Rock was never a stranger to tragedy and faced many difficulties that could have derailed other careers. In fact, the challenges he's faced across his life make him one of the most relatable men in both Hollywood and professional wrestling. While he's reached many heights of success today, Johnson's childhood was far from ideal. As the son of Rocky Johnson and Ava Mavia, adopted daughter of High Chief Peter Mavia, The Rock has wrestling in his blood. Rocky Johnson started his career as a boxer, but eventually transitioned into pro wrestling, where he first met Peter at Mavia. However, Rocky Johnson was married at the time and had children he also had to provide for, even after he divorced his first wife. Rocky Johnson's life as a wrestler left Dwayne and his mother to care for themselves day to day in Hawaii. They had to move from place to place, often only staying in one home for a few months at a time. Despite this, they were once evicted from their home, which Johnson recalled in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter. "We come home, and there's a padlock on the door and an eviction notice," he said. "My mom starts bawling. She just started crying and breaking down. Where are we going to live? What are we going to do?" Johnson's mother also had her car repossessed a week before this. Unfortunately, Johnson turned to a life of petty crime and joined a theft ring that targeted tourists in Waikiki, resulting in multiple run-ins with the local police before he was old enough to vote. The Rock has been candid about his relationship with Rocky Johnson, having described him as an absent father. Sadly, this put his mother, Ada, through traumatic emotional pain. During an interview with Express, Johnson recalled the day his mother attempted suicide in front of him, shortly after the aforementioned eviction. According to Johnson, they were in Nashville and driving on Interstate 65 at the time. Without warning, his mother got out of the car and walked into oncoming traffic. Traffic swerved out of the way, and Johnson luckily got to her quickly enough to grab her and pull her back onto the shoulder of the road, saving her life in the process. Looking back, he still claims he got lucky that day and lamented how often things take a more tragic turn of events with many other suicides. However, while he might have saved his mother's life, he admitted that the ordeal still sent him into a deep depression. "I reached a point where I didn't want to do a thing or go anywhere," he said. "I was crying constantly." According to Johnson, his mother has no recollection of the events whatsoever, but that the two of them have since healed. Today, Johnson and his mother have a heartwarming relationship. In 2023, for her 75th birthday, Dwayne posted a clip of him singing to Ava, which made her emotional. In 1997, Johnson married his first wife, Dani Garcia. Their marriage lasted a decade and produced a daughter, current WWE NXT General Manager Ava. Despite their divorce in 2007, the two have remained close and even worked together in business. According to Garcia, in an interview with People, their past has helped them succeed in their business ventures. "He has a strong sense of family," Garcia said. "We have that extra layer of trust that can only come from family. We are just a different family, and we keep adding new people." "That's when it all hit me," he said. "What kind of dad does this make me? What kind of man will I now become?" Failing at marriage and as a husband was a heavy thing, and divorce had that special way of knocking me on my ass. Years later, in an interview with WSJ Magazine, Johnson revealed that it took him over 10 years to process his divorce and become open to getting married again. In 2019, he finally married his long-term girlfriend, Lauren Hashian, after 12 years of dating and the birth of their 2 daughters, Jasmine Leah and Tiana Gia. "My divorce did a number on me," he said. "I wasn't fearful of getting married again. There was just some hesitancy." So viewers, if you like this video, click on the like button and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you, everyone.